These cows are beautiful. Oh, shit.
Buen dia.
How's it going? Today we're having some fun.
Really a lot of fun. We just biked like 20 something kilometers to get here to the Tortoise Ranch, the giant Tortoise Ranch.
This is gonna be so cool. Now these tortoises are massive. We haven't seen them yet, but pictures show that they're huge, absolutely huge, when we've seen people standing next to them.
Yeah.
So we thought we'd come here to Reserva El Chato, also Rancho Primicias.
Yep. We already saw some giant tortoises, but these ones, by the sounds of it, are gonna be a lot bigger.
Yeah, so from Puerto Ayora, you're gonna be heading northwest, and we biked it. Total of about 22 kilometers to get here. So it's quite a trek, especially because we're going up in elevation, right?
Yeah, this whole trek seems like it has been all uphill on like not the best bikes ever. Now, we already saw giant tortoises at the Darwin Research Center, but these ones at the ranch are wild, and it sounds like they're gonna be really, really big. Which I'm so excited for.
Oh geez, they're gonna be huge.
Yeah, and there's also a lava tunnel that way. So the Tortoise Ranch is that way, and there's a lava tunnel this way. So we'll see if we have time to do both, but I think we should just do it.
So now when you arrive to this fork in the road right here, that's when you have the decisions to make. Those are our bikes right there. Go to the Tortoise Ranch or to the lava tunnels. We came here for the tortoises, so we're gonna head to that one first because it's another 1.5 kilometers that away.
And it looks like a bunch of tourists just took off on buses. There were like 3 busloads of them, so we may have the tortoises all to ourselves.
Awesome, let's head.
Go.
These cows are beautiful. Oh, shit.
Just got to the lava tunnel. We are at the Tortoise Ranch. It sounds like we need to go through some tunnels before we get to Tortoise, what do you say, lake, river?
Yeah, there's like a lake or something. He said you're gonna go through 3 tunnels. They're completely pitch black, so be sure to use your phone. So good thing we brought our phones and an extra battery pack just in case we run out of batteries.
Yeah, I gotta be really careful on the way here. This happened.
That's her
Banged
right
up my
elbow,
leg, right
her whole
elbow,
right side.
my hand, and my right leg. I hit the dirt while we were looking at cows. I tried to get out of the like loose stuff. Ended up making a big skid mark with my body on the old country road.
Road rash, yeah. So once you get off the main road that's paved, it turns into kind of like, it's like a volcanic rock and sand sort of road that's really dusty because it
lava
hasn't rained in a while. Yeah. And so it's super loose and super, it makes your bike wiggle a lot while you're riding. It's kind of like riding through sand almost.
Yeah. So now we're gonna go climb through a lava tunnel.
Yeah.
Several.
Luckily, they had some medical gear here, so we put some peroxide on it, and so it doesn't get infected or anything. But we'll put more antiseptic and stuff when we get back.
I'm glad Brian knows what he's doing. Me bombero. Former bombero.
Yeah.
Yep. But it's nice that he can take care of me because it hurts.
Yeah. This just makes me think that I need to carry our medical kit around, like, because we've got like a pack size, like super small, ultralight. But there's not too much stuff in it, so I just don't carry it, but maybe I should.
Está bien.
Anyways, we're gonna go check out some tortoises in lava tunnels. We had no idea that there were gonna be lava tunnels over here. We thought the lava tunnels were on the other side, as you saw at the Y in the road just a minute ago.
There must be more over there. Like, I mean, this whole island is made of lava, so.
Yeah.
I imagine there's several lava tunnels, but
Yeah.
this is so cool. Let's go do this.
So we just finished lava tunnel number 1 of 3, and we are descending down into number 2 right now. It was pitch black in there.
It was really cool.
But this one's pretty cool. It reminds me, oh, I'm hitting a spider web now. This one reminds me of Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom, the way that you enter. It's got a lot of really beautiful vines, and it too is dark way down in there.
Yeah, it's really dark.
Oh my gosh. So upon entering from right up here, supposedly this one's about 150 meters all the way across. He said there was going to be pitch black, but luckily they have all of these little lanterns set up along the route, which makes this cavern, this lava tunnel, absolutely extraordinary.
This is really stunning. Like, you just imagine lava just coming through here. I wonder how long ago. I want to know more.
I know. I wish they had guides for this, but it didn't seem like they did. However, we did see a lot of buses leaving here, so you might be able to set up a guide just in the city, and they might be able to take you on this if you want to know more about it.
We made it out alive. That was really cool.
This is tortoise dung. They leave it scattered here and there. On the islands of Galapagos, they're known as seed spreaders, and their dung is about the size of softballs as compared to a human hand. Tortoises are known for traveling about 10 kilometers per month here in the Galapagos. Depending on the time of year and their breeding cycles, they travel from the lowlands to the highlands. The highlands are about 2,800 feet above sea level, while the lowlands, well, they go all the way to the ocean, so that would be sea level.
I never thought in my whole life I would get to see giant tortoises. They're pretty much like dinosaurs, which is really amazing and super exciting. Some of the ones off in the bushes are literally this big, but we're not supposed to walk through the grass because there's fire ants. And after my bike thing, I don't really want to risk it. They're so cool.
They find coolness in the shade in the heat of the day. Some of them also hang out inside the pond.
or mud pit.
This tortoise ranch is absolutely amazing. I'm not too sure how big it is. I'd like to know actually, because like there's barbed wire fence when we were coming in, but what was interesting about it was I think that was just to contain the cattle that is in the area, because the bottom barbed wire was probably about 3 feet off the ground, which is plenty of clearance for these guys to crawl under. And there was all sorts of signs all through the place saying, hey, there's tortoise crossing. So I thought that was pretty interesting. Another thing is back in the 1700s and 1800s, when there were people coming through this area, they were taking the tortoises and using them as food sources on ships. And the reason being is because a tortoise can actually live for a couple months without eating or drinking water, and they didn't have refrigeration back then. So the sailors in the middle of the Pacific Ocean had this great idea, hey, let's use the tortoises because they could use the tortoise meat. Now I know that that sounds kind of like barbaric almost, but it's interesting to see that like through the evolution of humans, how people were able to be resourceful so that they can, you know, find faraway lands and stuff. And now there's awesome conservation that here on the Galapagos Island that they're doing to reestablish all the tortoises of the different islands, because there's 16 different species of tortoise that live on all the different islands, but only 11 are still in existence because about 5 have already become extinct. But because of the conservation that they're doing here on Galapagos Island, they are having an abundance of tortoises, and one of the tortoises actually sired about 3,000 offspring in the last couple decades, which is pretty interesting.
That's a really big turtle. Tortoise. It's a big tortoise. If I was curled up like this, it would be like 2 of me. Do you think?
Yeah. At least maybe 4 of you.
Really?
Yeah, that thing is huge.
Look at the booty on that thing. Well, that pretty much sums it up for the tortoise ranch.
We made it to the exit and we had this guy right here greeting us, or
saying adios,
saying
amigos.
adios.
See, this is a very, very special place. Like, really magical, super cool to just see them roaming around in their element and giving each other little kisses
Touching
on
their
noses.
noses.
Like, I wonder if that's how they communicate.
Yeah.
I feel like I need to know more about tortoises now and do my research, because they're very fascinating and so gentle.
Yeah, there are hundreds of tortoises out here, and it was really cool to see the small ones all the way up to ones that were probably half the size of like a VW Beetle. Like, they were huge.
I don't know if they were that big, but they were probably like, if you and me tucked up, like probably
4 of us.
4 of us.
Total. 2 of me, 2 of Erin, all together.
Yeah.
1 turtle, 1 tortoise.
They're very big. They're
Yeah.
so beautiful. So that's about it. Loved it. Really, really cool.
Absolutely.
You should definitely check out the Tortoise Ranch if you come to Santa Cruz.
Absolutely.
Before we forget,
We have a new training class. Go to learnwithbeap.com, where we've got a training class that is on demand that is going to show you how to confidently turn your knowledge and your ideas and your skills and passion into a business online.
that's right. Until next time, friends.
Adventure on.
Adventure on. Bye. Should we try and get a selfie with that one? We just got to the lava tunnel. Whoop. Camera sliding.
You got your light on?
Yeah, I got between my boobs. I didn't want to, I needed one hand free. This hand's kind of mangled and I'm hurting, so I needed a place to put my light, so I had a free hand.
Wow.
We have some plants growing in here, that's cool.
This is absolute. I wonder if they're nocturnal plants, like they like to live during the nighttime.
Weird, well they grow around the light.
Oh, yeah.
So if the light's always on, And little seedlings wash into here. Animals poop them in here.
A bird flies through and takes a dump.
Maybe bats.
Yeah.